The #1 team in the nation is back in action this weekend when top-ranked North Dakota takes on NCHC rival #6 Denver. The Fighting Hawks are coming off of a bye week, one that head coach Bradbury says could not have come at a better time for his Blue Liners. North Dakota's Dalton Gee wasn't high on the Hawks' depth chart heading into the season, but the junior running back made a case for more playing time after his solid performance against Drake on Saturday. North Dakota has tallied 5 power play goals in the last 4 games. You're on that top unit. What is clicking so well in the man advantage? With only 2 games left in the season, the Binghamton Senators are calling in some reinforcements. On Thursday, the B-Sens named 3-year-old Abel, who is battling cancer, an honorary member of the team. Less than 2 minutes to go in the third. North Dakota on the odd man rush, and Colin Adams sets up Jackson Keene, who buries it. UND wins it 4-3. Last season, the team took a bit of a step back and finished with a 14-18 record. How quickly do you think you can turn things around?
The Pine Richland Rams are just 1 win away from a perfect season and a conference title. But the Rams aren't focused on any of that. Senior Jordan Crawford says that their goal is to just go out and play the way they have been all season long.
In the first half, UND's Nate Ketteringham threw for 252 yards, but just 45 yards in the second. Why do you think there was such a big shift offensively for UND in that second half?
That's a great question.
Kentucky coming the other way, and Green sets up E.J. Washington, who throws it down. Adam, you've had one heck of a first half. You're 14-1-2. Your goals against average and save percentage rank first in the conference. You've been named NCHC Goaltender of the Week 4 times. I feel like I could go on and on. What have you thought of this first half in your play so far?
I think it's been really good.
After dropping 2 straight games, the UND men's basketball team is looking to bounce back on Wednesday when they face off against reigning Summit League champs South Dakota State on the road. But that won't be an easy task. SDSU is ranked first in the conference and has posted a perfect 10-0 record this season at home. In fact, since the 2011-2012 season, the Jackrabbits have played 113 games here at Frost Arena. Of those 113 games, they only lost 6. UND's fourth line of Jasper Weatherby, Jackson Keene, and Dixon Bowen had just 5 points coming into the Omaha series. Over those 2 games, they tallied 8. How big was it to have that fourth line step up?
Well, it's huge.
Last week, I sat down with your roommate, Hayden, and we talked about his pet snake, Jaden. I got his side of the story, but now I want yours. How comfortable are you with having a snake in the house?
I'm not comfortable at all.
#1 North Dakota suffered its first loss since October 19th on Friday. Omaha downed UND 6-3, handing the Fighting Hawks their first home loss of the season and snapping their NCAA best 15-game unbeaten streak.
Your motto all season has been 1 game at a time. How important is that heading into the postseason?
It's huge. This is a good test.
Ketteringham now drops a 45-yard dime to Garrett Mogg for the score. 21-0 UND. Of all the road trips and destination games, where has been your favorite away rink to play at?
I'd say Madison Square Garden. That was up there. We went out to eat a Thursday night meal, and it was the best steak I've ever had in my life, so that was pretty fun.
Do you guys remember where you ate?
I forgot what it was called, but unbelievable T-bone.
A Denver turnover right to Hayden Shaw, who weaves through traffic and wrists one past Philip Larson. UND football held its elite camp on Thursday. Roughly 200 high school players participated in drills and testing in front of college coaches from 14 different states and 4 Canadian provinces, all looking to receive an offer. Colton Pullman now behind the net, and Walker strips the puck and Newell finishes. 2-1 Huskies. This was a make-or-break game for UND. A win is a win. It's just not exactly how UND wanted to get it done. What is the mindset and atmosphere in that locker room after a win like this?
I think there's some mixed emotions.
It's deja vu for the Huskies. For the 2nd year in a row, top-seeded St. Cloud State was defeated by a number 16 seed in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Some are calling St. Cloud's 2-1 loss to American International College one of the biggest upsets in college hockey history. Ryan Winkoff with the ball and takes the defender for a spin. The feed to Joe Licata and the finish. On a lot of goalies' bucket lists, they either want to score a goal or get into a goalie fight. Have you at any point in juniors or before done either of those?
Never scored a goal. I want to so bad. Me and Adam talk about it at least once a week.
As soon as UND senior defenseman Andrew Pesky touched the puck Friday night, Lawson Arena erupted with noise, but not the good kind. Just like the previous 2 times Pesky played at Lawson, Western Michigan student section, the Lawson Lunatics, heckled him with phrases that I can't even repeat on camera. But it had nothing to do with Pesky as a person or his play, and everything to do with the number on the back of his jersey. You came here in December as an associate head coach and recruiting coordinator. 5 months later, with the departure of Mark Pryor, you were named head coach. How have the last few weeks been for you?
It's been a very busy past couple of weeks.
Saturday's loss marked the 4th straight game that UND has given up a 2-goal lead. What can the team do going forward to start closing out these games? 3 former North Dakota netminders dressed for NHL teams last season, a UND program record. Zane McIntyre, Cam Johnson, and Aaron Dell were all mentored by UND assistant coach Carl Gehring during his 7-season stint as UND's volunteer goaltending coach.
He's a guy that's got a lot of wisdom. He played the game for a long time, and he knows his stuff. So working with him, it was really a blessing. He was a volunteer coach there for a while, so he wasn't even getting paid for his services. And now he's got the assistant coaching job, and I think he's the right fit. So it was great working with him, and obviously you see what kind of success his goalies are having.
KG's been a rock for all of us. Definitely built our foundation and added to our foundation as well. Obviously, we all have 3 different strengths or 3 different goalies with all different strengths, and I think KG brought along our deficiencies as well and just sharpened our strengths up. And even to this day too, I still come back in the summer and I get coached up by him as well. So obviously I put a lot of faith and trust in him.
Watching those 3 break into the NHL was special for Gehring, and he has high hopes for them this year.
Yeah, it was really neat to see that for our players last year. It's such a special thing to get that opportunity, but having all the guys come through UND, was really special, and something that you don't see every day, especially in the goaltender position. There's not too many spots up there, so they've got a great future in front of them here, and I think that's a big thing, is to make the most of the opportunity here. And each of them has different strengths with how they approach and how they play, but certainly can be a big part of an organization here this upcoming season.
As for North Dakota's upcoming season, Gehring is looking forward to working with the new set of goaltenders in Adam Scheel, Peter Thome, and Harrison Feeney.
Whether it's goaltenders, forwards, or defense, everybody brings their own personality, everybody brings their own skill set to the game, and helping them maximize, helping them understand how they can best perform and bring something to the team is always kind of the fun part to me.